Although we all know that the ocean is a dark place full of secrets, there are 5 areas that have been transformed into authentic cursed places from which no one ever returns. These aren't mere rumors or legends, but verifiable facts. Statistics that measure how many airplanes have disappeared inside them, how many corpses have never been found, and how many people have lost their lives within the borders of these marine territories. Precisely because of this, today we are going to travel through these 5 areas of the ocean where inexplicable facts and events have occurred, and not even science has been able to decipher them. Get ready for the journey and try to follow us carefully, because you never know what can happen in the depths of the sea. Number 5. The Island of Sand. There's a saying that insists on assuring us that one day the sea will submerge everything in its depths, and that goes from the land we walk onto the islands that nowadays seem to be more and more invaded by water. To confirm this fact, a strange story was recorded in the Pacific Ocean, specifically on Sand Island, an ancient region off the Australian coast. This mysterious island appears on the first maps made by European explorers, but mysteriously, with the passage of time, it disappeared completely, not only from the local topography but also from marine records. What really happened to this island? The question has prompted numerous researchers to try and find an explanation, and the results have been truly shocking. According to reports obtained from various aborigines in the area, Sand Island was a small place frequented by fishermen, as all kinds of fish rested on its shores. Of course, this was perfect for the tribes, but as they began to approach the island, something strange happened. At first, it was nothing more than scattered disappearances, lost barges, or people that never returned. However, over time, it became certain death. People who came near were never seen again, and one day, the whole island disappeared without a trace. The truth about what happened to Sand Island continues to be an enigma, but even scientists haven't been able to decipher this mysterious story. Number 4. Palmyra Atoll. One of the most mysterious and disturbing places on the planet is very close to North America. In fact, for a long time, it was under the administration of Hawaii, although it now belongs to the United States. Its name is Palmyra Atoll. Like other places in the ocean, it has a deep secret. In this small area of fewer than 4 kilometers, numerous vessels disappeared, including their crews and all the traces that they ever existed. Recent explorations have abandoned the search for any trace that will allow them to decipher this mystery. It all seems futile. The strange accidents that have occurred since 1802 lack logical explanations. One of the most illustrative facts of this history is what happened on the wreck of the USS Palmyra. This powerful ship collapsed near the atoll, and although they managed to communicate their situation, when rescuers reached the area, no one was there. Not even the corpses were floating in the sea. Only the remains of some crew members were found on the island, although their bodies had been eaten by poisonous lizards and other local creatures. No one has been able to decipher what happens in this disturbing place in the ocean, but it's said that its sea foam has a deep black color, something that, without a doubt, doesn't bode well. Number 3. The Sargasso Sea. Long before the Portuguese came to explore these mysterious waters, the Sargasso Sea was a gloomy territory that parts of various Native American stories. Its long territory was home to all kinds of tragedies and strange disappearances, although everything got worse with the arrival of the Portuguese explorers. It's said that no ship with a sail can stay afloat in the Sargasso Sea. It seems that a supernatural force emerged from the depths of the water and destroys all those who try. After several decades of effort, the mystery remains. Those who attempt to approach its shores are destroyed with unexpected brutality. The strong currents of air capsize the poor sailors, and the force of the tide has been described as 2 giant hands that destroy everything within their reach. No one knows what's hidden in this vast territory governed by the sea, nor what mysteries it conceals in its depths, as it's one of the least explored areas of the ocean. However, there are those who believe that this is the home of a deep curse and that anyone who approaches it will fall under its effects. Number 2. The Devil's Sea. We will now explore one of the most controversial and disturbing places in Asia. Its name isn't pleasant at all, but what happens in its waters is much less so. It's the Devil's Sea, a deep territory where the water is as dark as night, and the ancient Aborigines of the region cataloged it as a dragon's pit. Located a few hours from Tokyo, the sea has been listed as one of the red zones in merchant shipping. For a couple of centuries, ships that have tried to pass through these areas have been destroyed, and their crews have never been able to see the sunlight again. However, this has only happened to fishing boats, but also to large ships with hundreds of crew members. There have also been numerous cases of airplanes that have entered the skies and never come out again. Not even the Japanese Navy authorities have managed to do anything about it. The most curious thing is that there's the famous Dragon Triangle within the Devil's Sea, which is formed by invisible lines that join the Japanese and Philippine coasts. In that invisible margin from the human eye, the world completely disappears. No one manages to escape the borders of this marine kingdom, and if you ever find yourself on these shores, you'd better stay as far away as possible. Number 1. The Bermuda Triangle. When it comes to choosing the most sinister place full of unexplainable mysteries in the length and breadth of the ocean, it's impossible not to make a long stop at the Bermuda Triangle. Located between Miami, Bermuda, and San Juan, this is the area with the highest number of shipwrecks, disappearances, and accidents on the planet. The phrase, "what goes in doesn't come back out," was born from these marine borders, and its stories can attest to the truth of these words. Throughout its history, the Bermuda Triangle has devoured as many bodies as a war. Planes, cruise ships, merchant ships, and even military vessels have met their death in this gloomy place, and the spookiest thing about it is that most of the bodies have never been located. In fact, not even the remains of the ships that have disappeared here have been returned by the sea. It seems that everything that enters this area is completely swallowed up and devoured by the dark waters of the seabed. Many would believe that modern technology would allow us to explain once and for all what happens in these waters, but the reality has been very different. Although great advances have been made and statistics seem to reflect that the amount of accidents that occur in this area is similar to the ones that happen in the rest of the ocean, the reality seems to be drastically different. Sailors flee the Bermuda Triangle at the same speed that someone would have to escape from a lion. The stories of these waters are as dark as their reputation, and for many, the best decision is to stay as far away as possible from this territory, invaded by the unexplained. Of course, there are solid reasons to be fearful of these marine areas. No one knows what might be happening in these territories or what mysterious creatures might be lurking in their depths. However, there are some answers that might interest you, especially regarding what goes on in the depths of the ocean, there where humans can't see. Would you like to discover the secrets of the ocean? Do you want to know everything that could be going on in the ocean trenches? If so, then check out the following videos and find out for yourself.